future game ideas though? Like, where are they going to go from?
Well,
here in terms
what
of-
do we want to say next? We want to do Sparking Zero next.
Sparking Zero is the final stop.
I think,
shit,
yeah,
okay.
and then
Might be.
Before
I keep forgetting.
yeah.
we all forget about.
Well, you
Sparking
haven't
Zero.
played much of it, have you,
No.
Sparking Zero?
I just got really bored with it.
It's bad, isn't it?
I don't know why.
I hate that people think that though.
Yeah, I don't know why that I would much rather, and have since, just slapped in Tenkaichi 2 disc and played that. Yeah.
Really?
2 specifically, weirdly.
Damn.
Like, I'd rather do
I
that.
do like my ticket.
2's got a really detailed story though.
Yeah.
It's so like basic with how they portray it.
I think there's
But
just
it's-
something about Sparking Zero
There's a charm there.
as a whole, with its presentation and everything, that puts me off, and I don't know why. It's just
I think-
I'm a little bit more like hardcore with it, I guess. I wish it was more like
You
the
ju-
older ones.
Yeah.
I think you, because I've shared the sentiments. I think you just really lack the anime aesthetic.
Yeah,
Those custom menus,
the whole layout was weird.
yeah,
That is
You know,
true.
it's all
It's-
3D
it's-
modelled.
like it's very.
It doesn't
I
feel.
wouldn't say cold, like, because you're in the main menu, you're shifting throughout different locations in Dragon Ball, and that's pretty cool. You're still
Yeah.
seeing certain things
Yeah.
going on in the background, characters talking. It's kind of cool, but
To be a Tenkaichi 4, it should have been all drawn and, you know, had
Yeah.
a certain aesthetic.
Especially that press start menu.
Sparking
Why
Zero.
was
That
it just
press
why
start
was it
menu
why
was
was it just
awful.
Earth? Yeah.
yeah.
Like where was the box art?
You could,
You know,
you
and the
could've-
logo coming in, the characters coming in together.
If you took the title out of that title screen, you would have never guessed it was a Dragon Ball game.
Yeah,
That's the
literally.
thing,
Yeah.
I feel bad, and am I being a dick by saying that I think it's mid or whatever in its presentation? But it's like, I feel like it really is. It lacks soul.
I'm biased because I've said to you both numerous times that I genuinely do enjoy the game. I always go on it now and again just to kill time. It is a fun one to play. I still try to find characters I can pin against to see if I can find some more special dialogue. I like going through custom battles because I love how experimental people are with these custom battles.
They are cool.
I like going
custom
through all that.
battles,
I think that's a really nice gimmick to have. But yeah, like we said in even our review we did a while back, over a year ago now, and we said it in previous commentaries this past year as well, that Sparking Zero is still lacking some stuff.
Yeah.
We need a new game mode, or we need a new type of story mode just to make it better
There's
than
something.
what we got.
The things that we're missing, right? Sorry to go back on this. Super 17, PyCon, obvious shit that wasn't in it, Nova. I feel like when they do eventually release these things as packs, that isn't to me at all a
Yeah.
success.
It's like a why.
That's like,
why now?
okay, thanks, finally. You know
Because
what I mean?
it's because you know they're going to be paid still.
yeah,
You still got to pay them.
for
I think-
shit that
For it.
should have been in it.
Yeah.
I think the most egregious thing for me is that when those do happen, all you'll be paying for is the characters. They're not going to be implemented in the story in any way.
No.
I mean, it's a miracle we got a new stage, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. After that trailer we had for Sparking Zero, and they showcased, obviously it was a year later, it was like a little anniversary trailer they did, and showcasing all the characters in that roster. They announced that there is more to come.
Yeah,
You know, so
I don't doubt that.
and it better be an extensive one because it needs loads more
That's what
to
I
keep
think,
it going.
I
It
think-
needs a Xenoverse treatment.
I think that's going to be the most likely contender for this January.
Do you reckon?
I think the Sparking Zero
Big update.
big update,
Yeah.
and I hope it's not just going to be just a few characters.
That's it.
I want a big overhaul.
Yeah. Completely new layout. I'd be surprised they changed that entire menu layout. You know.
I'll
A
be
whole
surprised
to
new
make it-
mode.
Yeah.
if
you know.
this happens, man. That would be really cool.
But it's like, what could they do differently?
Yeah.
You know, what kind of modes could they do? You know.
Oh, fuck, if they could do raid modes.
But that just turns it into Xenoverse, and Battle Z and shit.
What about an arcade battle like Tekken and all that?
Maybe. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because I think that's something they have done before.
There's just something about how Dragon Ball handles DLC in general that I've never liked, and it's like Xenoverse does it properly though. Like when Xenoverse has DLC, it's like here's your characters, here's your story, and here's your parallel quests.
Yeah.
Look at all that shit you can do. You know what I mean? In a lot of other Dragon Ball games, it's like here's your characters with no additional story content.
Yeah.
You know, even Street Fighter, when it brings out new characters, has story modes for the characters and shit. You know, Dragon Ball, I just feel like you're just paying for characters, and it just feels a bit lame.
Yeah.
In
In
fairness,
Fighterz, Sparking Zero.
in fairness, those character passes for Sparking Zero are cheaper than any. As far as I can see, they're cheaper than almost any other character fighting pass in any other fighting game.
Okay.
It's like 15 quid.
It's fucking
That's-
still.
Yeah.
It's 15 quid for a few characters, but compare that to a character pass in like the aforementioned Tekken or Street Fighter, where you do get a storyline. It's like double that.
Yeah.
At least usually.
Still pricey, but it's just for someone I can complete in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
But it's just.
I mean, I got the superhero DLC, and then that's it. Because the only interesting thing with the DLC, aside from obviously playing some of the characters, it's just the character interactions, which I can just look up on YouTube. And that's probably Sparking Zero's biggest weakness, is that all the appeal of the Tenkaichi games was stuff that existed before the internet. Like you said, the character interactions, those are a big thing. I guess the cosmetic side as well, and collecting that stuff in Tenkaichi 3, which you don't have in Sparking Zero. There's no reason.
Yeah, mate.
But I've said this
it has the feature, but there's barely anything for it.
I've said this time and time again. I think Sparking Zero is a great game to play.
Yeah,
super fun.
100%. We've done this. We've proved this because when we have our matches.
Yeah, but there's absolutely no reason for me to play it.
Yeah,
none.
Yeah.
No incentive.
Like it's only a good multiplayer game at the moment.
Because there's nothing, and I don't care about multiplayer, and there's nothing left for me to get. Apart from a few capsules, and I don't give a shit about that.
Yeah, literally, my Dragon Balls have been stacking up, I should say, because I have nothing to wish for.
This is why Rage of Blast 2 is the best Dragon Ball game, because it had the best incentive. Extra super attacks,
and it had the customization that it had.
The customization
was clever. Like it you just need Rage of Blast 2 type stuff. Just needs to kind of get imported into Sparking Zero a little bit more, which we thought was going to happen.
I still think it's got one of the best aesthetics, visual styles out of any Dragon Ball.
It does.
I've seen the shading mods for Sparking Zero to make it look like Xenoverse 2, and mwah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So Xenoverse 2, I mean Raging Blast 2.
Raging Blast 2.
You said
Xenoverse.
Xenoverse.
Not Xenoverse.
Yeah.
I got confused for a minute.
I was.
Raging Blast 2.
Raging Blast 2. Xenoverse 2 style is okay.
Mid.
Yeah, it's mid. Yeah.
It is very mid.
That's another thing. Will they keep that style the same? And now it's troubling because obviously if they were going to do a Xenoverse 3, Sparking Zero's gameplay is just too perfect. It's like a proper fighting Dragon Ball game.
If they did
the way it moves and how they play and how they fight and maneuver.
If they did Xenoverse 3,
I feel like how do you improve that?
If you did Xenoverse 3, I think graphically Breakers, more or less, Breakers is just Xenoverse, and that looks a little bit good.
Or Gekushin Squadra, their graphics are pretty good there.
But I think gameplay-wise, you have to keep it the way it was. You can't start Tenkaichi-ing it.
That's it.
I think it had a unique way of playing, didn't it, Xenoverse? If you start Tenkaichi-ing it, you break it a little bit. You can't have all this intricate combat. It's more to do with multiplayer. All to do with multiplayer.
Yeah, I guess there is some sort of simplicity to it.
There is.
I think that works for Xenoverse and unique to it. So yeah, maybe.
Combine the two.
It's still
is there a way to mix them?
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
Combine the fighting of Sparking Zero with the bonkersness of Xenoverse.
Yeah,
Dragon Ball Sparking Zeo.
Zeo. I like that.
You know, like, yeah.
Dragon Ball Sparking Xeno.
Man. Like it's just
something like
man. Yeah, hopefully Sparking Zero, because I've said this before. It's the game people have been waiting for so long. It just feels so.
I think it's too little, too late.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah,
and I really hope it's not.
And
but
it's unfortunately it appeals to.
I don't want them to stop making it.
It appeals to the demographic of people that love Tenkaichi 3 because when they were playing Tenkaichi 3 they were kids.
Yeah.
They didn't have kids. They didn't have full-time jobs. They didn't have other commitments to get on with.
It's true.
Yeah.
They play it and they're like, God damn it, this isn't the same.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not the same.
Exactly. It's like I can't speak for 10-year-old me because we're two fucking entirely different people.
Yeah. But it did sell over 1 million copies, so it was definitely catered to those fans that grew up with it and still played them.
80% of them stopped playing after the first week.
That was only PC players though.
On Steam, so
wasn't it? It doesn't matter. Surely.
Of course it matters. Steam is the biggest game market.
Well, because we can't be like all the.
That's hard to believe when there's mods constantly being made for that game.
Yeah, but those mods only exist because of diehards.
Yeah. Most players on Steam were like just sort of Dragon Ball fans and shit, you know what I mean?
And most people that are buying Sparking Zero are only playing it on Steam for those mods.
Yeah, I know.
It is weird.
They would have looked at the console version and gone, this
I still think there's a good.
I'm thinking about moving on to PC.
Yeah.
Because what is officially released and given to us isn't doing it for me anymore.
Yeah.
Fair enough, yeah.
I genuinely, I look at these Sparking Zero mods, and now I'm looking at the Steam machine, and I'm like, do you know what?
Looks like it'd be a more fun game.
It would be, wouldn't it? Just seeing mods like Super Saiyan 4 Gohan, all the GT stuff that they keep adding, like Goten and all that, and Gohan, and like you got the AF stuff and all that looks so good.
Maybe we can mod the crap.
Some of the hero
Sparking
stuff,
Zero
you
and
know,
make it what we
like
want it to be.
Exactly.
it is insane. Like,
Yeah.